Hey you guys, it's your boy Davian. Welcome to my channel, and we're going to talk about Cardi B's ghostwriting. If you guys are interested, then stay tuned. Since Cardi B has been in the industry, and certainly since she has dropped her album, there has been lots of conversation and lots of criticism that she's faced for having a ghostwriter. There are many different types of people who come up against Cardi B. Some people are just not here for the girl, and they just want to find anything to justify why she should not be where she is in her career. Then there are people who like, oh, I like her, but there is this big narrative around artists, particularly MCs, writing their own lyrics, which kind of adds more to their authentic talent and giftedness. And then there are people who just don't straight up give a damn if a artist writes their own music. That would be me. So my big issue with the criticism about whether a artist writes their music or not, and this legitimizing their career or their talent or not, is the fact that music has never been less or more impactful based upon whether a artist wrote the song or not. A song and its impact on culture, on a society, on a people is due to execution. So whether Lauryn Hill wrote any of her hits, or whether Jay-Z wrote Big Pimpin' and created the chorus for Big Pimpin', and whether that's all of his own creativity, does not take away from the fact that these songs literally moved people, they inspired people, they brought people into emotions, whether that be fun and this party, lighthearted, let's turn up vibe, or whether it was songs that Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston song that brought you to tears and that made your heart throb and bleed open with all type of sensitive, tender shit. Whatever it was, music has never been less or more impactful based upon whether an artist wrote the song or not. If the artist has the talent to execute it, then so be it. Now, there is this double standard between pop stars and rappers, because we don't necessarily criticize singers as much for not writing their own music as we do rappers. When I listen to a rapper, whether it be Trina, whether it be Slim Thug, whether it be J. Cole, whether it be Kendrick Lamar, the last thing that comes into my mind is, oh, did they write this? The first thing that hits me is the beat. If the beat is rocking, I'm a motherfucking rocking too. Then it's the execution of the rapper over the song. So it's their flow, it's the way that they ride the beat, it's the way that they harmonize, and with the combination of them riding the beat and the beat being something that's catchy and that makes me bop, I'm already sold. I like the song. Now, the nuance and what's secondary is whether the artist wrote the song, because at the end of the day, the song is going to mean whatever it's going to mean to me, regardless of who the fuck wrote it. I don't understand people who harp so much on Cardi B didn't write, Cardi B didn't write, Nicki Minaj didn't write, Lil Kim didn't write her own shit. She stole it from Biggie. Who gives a fuck if she wrote it or didn't write it? The only thing I care about is if an artist is taking credit for writing something that they in fact did not write. But if they're not lying about the fact that they didn't write it, and the song sounds motherfucking amazing and the song moves me, to me it means nothing that a artist does not write their own music. Now, Cardi B is not a Lauryn Hill type rapper, so she's not necessarily writing these poetic songs about her life and her experiences as a woman, as a young woman. She's not writing music from a very personal place. She, right now, is just simply making hits. She's just making bangers. Writers and rappers and writers and singers are not mutually exclusive. So you have songs that are written by people who are actual writers. People who 9 times out of 10 can't even sing themselves or rap, but are good with coming up with hooks, coming up with choruses, coming up with melodies, coming up with lyrics, coming up with stories to tell in the music, and then these songs are shopped around the industry to be picked up by a big artist like Rihanna. I remember when Umbrella came out, the song Umbrella, Umbrella, Ella, Ella, People don't even know that that song was originally given to Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige didn't take the song. She didn't pick up the song. She passed the song along. The song got into the hands of Rihanna. She sung the song. Boom. One of Rihanna's biggest fucking hits. Do we give a fuck that Rihanna wrote Umbrella? No. Do we give a fuck that Rihanna wrote any fucking music? No. Beyonce came out with B-Day. And one of the biggest hits off B-Day was Irreplaceable. Irreplaceable was written by motherfucking Neo. Is Irreplaceable less of a catchy song? Is it less of a jammy song because Beyonce didn't write it? No, it's not. As long as a artist can make me believe what they're saying, it doesn't matter to me if they wrote it from out of their own creativity or whether this is somebody else's lyrics. All of the talents that are involved in constructing music. So you have the engineers, you have the producers who make the beats, you have the writers, you have the singers and the rappers who vocally execute the song. Like, songs are a full-on fucking production, and I don't see how anybody can really think that any artist, especially rappers, are sitting around coming up with the full production of the fucking songs. Not to mention that it's not even intelligent, because you have to understand that rappers and singers are also signed to labels. Labels are in the business of making money, which means they're in the business of trying to sell hits. Hits bring in what? Motherfucking dollars. Top 10, Billboard 100, number ones. These things mean things to record labels because this is how a record label keeps itself employed, based upon the success of an artist. So it's too much of a liability for a label to sign an artist and then leave it totally to the artist to engineer their whole musical fucking career. A label has to ensure that the artist is going to be successful. So it will hook the artist up, rapper or singer, with the best producers in the game, the best songwriters in the game, because they're trying to increase the chance of the artist producing a hit that's going to be able to solidify the artist's position in musical history and put money back into the label, who's spending money putting these artists in the studio, funding their music videos, funding their tours, etc. So music is a business as well as something that personally we just enjoy to listen to, that takes us into this ethereal place. Cardi B being able to execute the music properly and being able to make me believe what she's saying out of her mouth, whether it's her verses and her stories and her feelings or not, that's all that I care about. So to me, it's just not about where the music comes from. It's just about whether it personally relates to me and whether I like the song as a whole or not. Stop eating Cardi B pussy. Get up out of her motherfucking ass and just enjoy the girl for what she is. I know she also came under fire as well for performing at Coachella pregnant. People were saying it's ratchet, it was tacky. Personally, I enjoyed it. I don't put Cardi B in a box, and I think it's amazing that women are so liberated, that women are just owning it in this era. They are owning the fact that they deserve equal pay, equal rights. They're standing up for them fucking selves. They are taking the power back into their hands to get in control of the narrative of what it means to be woman, what my body means for me, and what it doesn't mean for you as a motherfucking man. Because it's been a long time coming with women. Women have been subservient and have been quiet and have allowed men to define what it means for women's beauty, what it means for a woman's value, and women are now taking these storylines and taking these positions and these titles back into their own hand and being in control of what they mean to themselves. So I fucking love it. And to see a pregnant Cardi B up there doing bop bop, chicken head, and guap guap, get some money, like, it was something I never seen before. I never seen ratchet rap girl pregnant as all hell with a million strippers around her, dressed in all white like TLC from No Scrubs, just giving the glory, dropping it like it's hot, scrubbing the motherfucking ground. But it was amazing and it was different, and I said, women are coming through. Women have arrived. Women are motherfucking arriving, and I just love this unapologeticness that particularly black women are starting to have about womanness and womanhood, and just being able to own their femininity and not succumbing to these social ideas of what it means to be woman. I don't think that a woman has to be defined by pregnancy, and I believe that it's a woman's choice how she wants to show up in her pregnancy. I don't have a right to tell a woman that you can't rap, and this is the part where you got to end your career and you should be sitting down here. If a woman got her shit together and she can do it all and she knows that she can and that's what she wants to do what the fuck you want to fucking do. Show up the way that you want to show up in the motherfucking world. You don't owe anybody an explanation about how you show up in this world. So if Cardi B ain't gonna sit her ass down, she gonna be pregnant and motherfucking all rubbing on her goddamn belly, breastfeeding and putting on a show for y'all ass, that's just what the fuck is gonna be, and I am here for it. Tell me what you guys think. Make sure you share, rate, comment, hit the notification bell on this video, and I will talk to you guys later.